Hi guys, so one of you asked me for some tips for better sleep, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. Thank you. And actually, if you have any more questions, requests, anything you want me to talk about, just don't hesitate and tell me, because it helps me out a lot. And so let's start. I didn't make a list or anything, so I will just talk about what comes to my head. I think that one of the most important things when it comes to sleep is regimen. So going to sleep and waking up approximately at the same time. I do that even on weekends, but since I don't really have a tight schedule at work, if I feel like I need more sleep during the week, I can just come in later one day or another if I feel like my body craves sleep, which kind of, if you can do that, then it's perfect, because sometimes you just need to listen to your body. I think that one of the best things also to do if you want to fall asleep faster and sleep better is not to use any electronic devices 1 hour prior to going to sleep. Don't read anything that can excite you. Don't text the person that you like or something like that, because then, at least for me, I get really excited and then it's hard for me to sleep, and even if I fall asleep fast, then I would sleep restlessly. So yeah, no social media, no electronics 1 hour prior to sleep. What also helps is meditation. I usually meditate before I go to bed, maybe 1 hour before, a couple of hours before, so it kind of sets you up for better sleep. I also take a shower straight before going to bed, and I think that this kind of routine, when you do self-care and you wash yourself and you brush your teeth before going to bed, it kind of prepares you for that mentally. And if you do that over and over again every day, your body will already be ready to have some rest. Another thing that is really important is to have kind of cool air in your bedroom, and also clean air with no really harsh smells. What also helps is a nice bed. So I used to have a pretty crappy bed, so I just bought a new mattress and it actually changed so much. So just having a more firm mattress was a game changer for me, honestly. Another thing is not to eat maybe 3 or 4 hours before going to sleep. I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to do, or at least if you have to eat something that is easily digestible, like vegetables or fruit or something really light, so that your body doesn't have to process the heavy foods when it also is trying to sleep. Same goes for alcohol, coffee, all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not groundbreaking. I'm not telling anything that anyone doesn't really know. So there is that. Also, what I think helps me a lot is physical exercise. So I exercise every day, and before sleep I do some yoga for like 15 to 30 minutes, and it helps also prepare your body to stretch it, to kind of relax your muscles, and it also helps to sleep a lot. There are some natural remedies like mint tea or melissa, like white sage or stuff like that, that you can drink a little bit before bed. Maybe it's chamomile, maybe it's honey if you do eat honey. I know that there are many natural remedies that can make you fall asleep faster. And then I think that the most important thing is that if you are laying in bed, and I know how horrible it is when you just laying there and you cannot fall asleep, and you are getting more and more pissed about it, and then you get nervous and anxious about how little you have to sleep, and you know that you will not feel good tomorrow because you wouldn't have had enough sleep. Just try to not try to fall asleep. Like, if you are consciously trying to fall asleep, nothing will happen. There are so many guided meditations or different sort of white noise machine sounds that help you relax, lose yourself. Don't really think about things that make you excited or nervous or something like that. I know that it's hard to sleep if you, for example, have an exam or an important meeting tomorrow, but just try not to think about it. I know that it's very hard. Just try to think about something different. Visualize yourself in a place that you would like to be, like in nature. Try to remember your day from the beginning, like just every minuscule detail, and it will kind of let you lose your thoughts, just name everything that you've done since the moment that you woke up, and it will help you lose the thoughts that make you nervous and prevent you from falling asleep, and you will fall asleep naturally. Also, what I do sometimes is read a non-exciting book before sleep, like a textbook or something like scientific, or something that is sort of not too interesting and excited, like without plot twists or anything like that. So I was reading Freud for like 3 years before sleep. The interpretation of dreams was perfect for me to fall asleep. I fell asleep after like 3 pages, no matter how excited I was before. It just made me fall asleep. Not that it's boring, it's just like it had this sort of effect for me, although a great book, and I really recommend that. So I think that that was all that I could give you on sleep. I hope that you find it sort of helpful. If some of you guys have any tips for better sleep, you can also leave them down below. I think that exchanging experience is really cool, and so I will welcome every tip. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and be nice humans. Love you very, very much. Bye.